guys, welcome back. I'm continuing with my different experiments with these products for cells. So usually I use this one, Spot On Treadmill Silicone, which I love. And then recently I've been using the coconut milk hair serum. If you have a look at the back, the first ingredient is dimethicone. So I did a couple of pours with that. And I guess it's up to you guys if you like it better or you don't like it as much. Today I'm going to use this one, pure dimethicone. Dimethicone 1000 it is. And it says cosmetics. I think they use it in, cosmetic surgery. I'm not sure. So that's what I'm going to use today, the dimethicone. And I've still got these two. I'm really unsure about Rain-X, but a lot of people use it, so I'll give it a go anyway. And then there's this Helma silicone oil, which is Australian made. So those two are coming up, those two videos, and we'll see how they go. So because I can't pour 2 drops of dimethicone from the big bottle, I just put it in this little squeeze bottle here with the nozzle, and I write dimethicone on the top there so I know what's in that. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I don't want to use the same colors every time. I mean, I do love my blues, but I just want to try some different colors with the different products. And we're experimenting with colors and we're experimenting with oils as well. So oops, I think I've got those on upside down. A clean bit should be on the top, shouldn't it? Not that they're very clean. I've used them a few times now. That's a bit better. Might as well recycle what we can, hey. Righto, so I'm using all the Mont Marte paints. It's these ones, the Studio Acrylic. Some of them will say school, some of them won't. It's the same product, okay? And they come in smaller tubes as well, but buying them in the big bottle like that is the most cost effective. I've got two flip cups. Make sure that's clean. So we have some yellow. I made that yellow myself. I call it Naples yellow. I think it's pretty close to Naples yellow. I'll show you the consistency. I know I've shown you a million times, but I'll show you again. I can get, leaves a little mound on a mound. Oops, is that something in there? There's something in there. Get out. There we go. Leaves a mound on a mound. Okay, so the Naples yellow, and then because I had the Naples yellow, I had the turquoise, and I had this sort of peachy color that I've made, and white, and I thought, what's going to go with those? My initial thought was navy, because I love navy, and then I thought, I don't want too much green with the blue and the yellow, and then I thought black, black's very harsh. So then I thought, what about this lovely chocolate brown? It's burnt umber. So I thought, okay, let's try that. And we'll see how that goes. So I think the white's opaque, and I think the turquoise is opaque. Not sure about the rest. All right, let's get to it. Pouring medium's my usual, 40% Elmer's glue oil. Sorry, 60% Elmer's glue oil, 40% water. And then I mix that 1-to-1 with my paints. Let's do 1, 2. Oh, you're very thick. Having to really squeeze to get that out. 1, 2, 3. They're very big gloopy drops. Out you come. 3 in each. So this is the thickest so far. The Spot On Treadmill Silicone is the thinnest. The coconut milk hair serum was a bit thicker, and then this is really thick. Not as thick as thumb. All right, let's give that a good stir. I'm going to have to give it a good stir because it is so thick. And then we'll layer our cups. It's interesting. Hey, I haven't done a good experiment for ages. Sometimes I get a little bit bored with my pours, doing the same things over and over and over. So it's good having a bit of an experiment here to see which of these products is going to work best. I just assume it's the treadmill silicone because that's what, you know, I'm using at the moment. I have tried all these other products before, but in saying that, I was using Floetrol for my pouring medium, and I've quickly moved away from Floetrol because I don't like the wobbly cells Floetrol gives you. The only time I'll use Floetrol is when I'm doing a swipe and I want, you know, cells or lacing with the extreme sheen paints. And you're not using any silicone, so that's when I use Floetrol, but not with flip cups. I just don't like the cells. They're not nice and round and clear. They're all wobbly and fuzzy. Okay, let's get to this. 2 layers of each. In goes the yellow. I didn't want to put the turquoise next to the yellow because I think it would go green. I probably will get a bit of green anyway because, you know, they're going to be blended in the cup there. But yeah, didn't want them to be right next to each other. But I do think that the turquoise and the peach will go pretty together. There's always one colour that tends to take over. I'm not sure which one it's going to be. We shall see. Oh, hang on, it looks as if I'm going for 3 layers, does it? Actually, no, let's just do 2. Pour that out. There's not really enough left over for 3. I might as well just use it up. I think when I do my drag, I think I'll do a swirl again. Did that last time. I did like it. Although it had like a blob. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll lip it. Maybe I'll flip and lip it. We'll see what happens. I've only ever done one flip and lip. It worked out pretty good actually, if I do say so myself. So I might try it again. I'll see what happens once I've flipped the cups over. I don't terribly much like cells that come up in stripes though, because they just look weird when they come up in a stripe and you have a cell like in the middle of a line. It just looks a bit odd. And when you lip it, you tend to get stripes through. Same as when I do a flip and drag, I get stripes, which is okay. The whole thing's stripy. But if you put a stripe over the top of a blended background, sometimes it can look a bit weird. Actually, I should do a ribbon pour one day and show you, hey. Oh, the other thing, I'm thinking of doing an auction to get rid of some of my paintings because I've got heaps of them. So what I'm thinking, and you guys let me know what you think, if it's a good idea or not, I do a live auction and I just sell off my 30 by 40 centimetre, which is 12 by 16 inch. And I do the auction in Aussie dollars, okay? So, and I include shipping because I think most of you who are going to buy my work are going to be in the States. So I do it in US dollars. I include shipping at the starting, the starting bid, so that you know exactly what you're going to be up for, because it can be tricky, can't it, coming from another country. You don't know what shipping is going to be, and you think, oh, well, if I spend, $60 US on a painting, then I don't know how much postage is going to be. But if I include it and I go, okay, well, it's, it's $80 or $90 for the painting, including shipping, then people might be more willing to buy them. So, there's that one. I've got a heap in this size. But if you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll do a review and let you know which ones I'm going to sell and give you the numbers so you can be ready to bid on your favourite. I will need a moderator though. Somebody to go, stop bidding. But any takers, let me know. All right, let's get on to this. But anyway, yeah, you let me know what you think about the auction, whether or not you think it's worth it, whether people will buy overseas. You know, it's much easier for those people that are selling in the States to people in the States. But we can make it work, can't we? Hopefully we can make it work. Let me know. Right, let's do this. I think I'll do a bit of a swirly thing happening, okay? All right, that wasn't a very good swirl, Julie. Oh, look at the caterpillars. Now, is that a dimethicone thing? Or is that just a Julie not mixing the paint properly thing? Okay, so there's our paint out on the canvas. Yeah. Maybe because it's such a thick oil, I would have had to mix it much better. What do you think? Oh, actually, because of that, this is going to be the perfect opportunity to do a flip and lip, okay? Just because of that. And that blob there is going to be an issue. So let's just do a bit of a lip through it. One way to save a painting, I guess, get rid of caterpillars, because those are going to be a problem. Now I don't want to start it just in the middle. We'll start it sort of up here somewhere. Actually, maybe I can see that's the blob again. That's going to be an issue. Where will I go with you? Maybe I'll come through here. Oh, I went a bit too deep there. I'm not good at these flipping lips yet. I'm really not. All right, let's see if we can break up this a little bit. All right. The only problem I have with these lippings is the muddiness when you blend your colours, but we'll see what happens, hey? We'll see what happens. Now, I don't think I need to tilt. I'm just going to get straight on to torching. At least I got rid of those caterpillars. I'm just hoping that that's not too muddy down there. Oh, I've got a new tin. Are you going to work? It's just spraying out. Come on, just spraying out vapours. Oh, there it goes. Whoa, what a flame. The new cans often flame a little bit, so just be really careful when you're starting a new can, especially if you shake it. It can be a bit of a flamethrower, so again, be really careful. Turn it right down. Okay, here we go. And don't aim it at yourself, and don't aim it up at the ceiling if you've got overhead lights hanging down. Learned that the hard way. Alright, let's see what happens when we torch dimethicone. Should have stuck to one of the old torches, but it was empty. I'll just have to be careful with the new one. Try not to get too close. How's it going? We're getting there. Hoping I've got enough contrast in my colours to give me pretty cells. Because you know, if you don't have your dark colour, your navy or your black. I mean, I did put the dark brown in, but I'm just hoping it's going to be enough of contrast. It's probably going to be quite a pastel-y looking painting by the looks of it. See what happens once I start stretching these cells out. Let them sit there for a minute. Okay. I'm just going to come down towards me first. I don't usually do that. I usually, yeah, and I use a corner catcher, don't I? Let's do the same thing. Let's do the same thing. Well, it's not a true experiment, isn't it? If I do something different, let me get my corner catcher. A little bit of cardboard that I folded in half. Into the corner, back over, another corner. Okay, so now we're over both of those. While I'm there, I might take off this bit of aqua. It's a bit too much aqua, a bit stripy. All right, and then the other side, make sure you take your drippy hands around the side. Right, now let's walk left and right, left and right. Get the weight of the paint to help you push over the corners. Oh, it is very pastel-y, isn't it? The cells are pretty cool. Yeah. Brown didn't really show up very much, did it? Didn't really come to the party. Just looking at the cells, they're pretty good. See that line there? And see there's a line and then there's a cell and then there's a line and a cell. It looks like bowel movements. You know, food traveling down a bowel. I don't like how it does that in stripes. I prefer a blended background like that. But anyway, that's what you get. That's what I mean about the line. Let me just pick up some paint. Oops, it's very muddy. I guess it's the brown that's done that. Just clean up my corners a little bit. Don't know if I'll be keeping this one. Maybe my mix was a little on the thin side. It's gone very muddy. Did it the same as I always do. It's just a different combination of colours, hey. I'm going to leave it like that. There's no point in me moving it any more than that. That's pretty good, actually, the cells. I'm just trying to remember back to my coconut milk hair serum. I think the Dimethicone's better. Okay, now I can't get the gloves off. See, because it's wet on top, and now I'm just going to have to get rid of it. All right, let me take you down for a close-up. Turn off the bright lights. Do you want me to video with my lights on or without? Can someone tell me what's better, videoing with my bright lights or without my bright lights? The colours are pretty good. And I'm just going to close the blind a bit behind me. Hang on. Okay, I just half closed that blind behind me because I've got a window there and the morning sun comes through. So just to get the glare off it. So what do you think of Dimethicone cells? I do think I need to give it a really good mix though, because you saw those worms at the beginning. Hey, it was just a big blob of oil that hadn't been mixed in. So I'm not saying, you know, I'm going to change over to any of these in particular, but I just want to see how they all work for those people that maybe don't have the spot on treadmill silicone. You know, you maybe don't want to go and spend the money and buy it. You may already have Dimethicone at home. So just for those people that have already got these products and want to see how they work, and then, you know, it's a good option to try a different product. There are some really pretty cells. Okay, so that's the line. That's why I don't like putting lines in my pores, because those cells go in a line like that. Oh, no, it sounds weird. Maybe it's just me. I'm just weird. Okay, so this pore's got quite a lot of movement in it. It's certainly not just a straight flip cup. A little bit of brown showing through there. That's some white. Over in this corner, it's quite pastel-y. A couple of my colours probably weren't as thick as some. But there we go. I shouldn't complain about the colours. This whole thing is just seeing how the Dimethicone works. And there you go. That is how it works. What do you think? Thoughts? Did you see the one with the coconut milk hair serum? Did you prefer that one? Not looking at the colours, looking at the shape of the cells. I like that cell there. With the blue and the white and the brown. Pretty cool. And the background's pretty cool too. Alright, I'll leave it at that. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to go and get some groceries. Hubby just got back this morning. So I better go and stock up the pantry, hey, so I can feed him for the next week before he goes back to work again. No, I'll come back. We'll try the Rain-X and I'll try the Helmar silicone, and we'll see which one's the best, hey? Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you real soon for the next one. Stay safe. Bye for now.